Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here, and welcome to episode 6 of Let's FIFA 13. And we'll start this episode off by just quickly showing that I got the custom corner set piece into the series again. And after that, we'll have a little bit of offline stuff, just getting the fitness up of my players and buying quite a few players for my substitution squad. So if you're here for the online stuff, I would skip to around 2.5 minutes. But onto the gameplay here, as you can see, I created the custom corner set pieces I used in the last season, and it's very easy to use. Just put all your players into the goal and run them out of the box, and you get the perfect situation to go with some bicycle kicks from your corners, and it's quite entertaining to use, and I think it proves for a little bit more cool goals than just a regular header off a corner. But onto the gameplay, we are into the Gold Cup offline here to get the fitness up of my players, and I make a little bit of a mistake by using Gambarini and De Segli. Should have used Subotic and Smelsa instead, so I didn't really regain the fitness of my players in my main squad there, so I will have to play another offline game. But before I do that, I go out and pick up a bunch of players which will go into my substitution squad, so we can kind of keep on playing online games. So a lot of Russian league players it will be, and then we'll have a few Moroccan players as well once I get the coins for them. So two Ansi players there in Dira and Boussoufa, and we pick up Magidi as well for the right mid. Probably one of my favorite players in the game. He's a bit like Ronaldo, just not as high rated and just very, very good on the ball. We get a Traoré for the striker. I wanted to get a Toe, but he's quite expensive this week because he got an inform. So I'll probably have to wait for next week before I can pick him up and replace Traoré with him. So yeah, that is some of the players I start to pick up, and then I go into the Gold Cup once again, win the final, get a few more coins, and get the fitness up on my on Gambarini and De Segli there. And after that, I went out and picked up Pupuchan and Ansaldi as well, just to get a few more players into that substitution side. So it's starting to shape up quite nice. I just need a few more players, but before we do that, we of course want to play some online stuff. So Smelsa out of contracts there, I list him up, and then I get ready to play the online game after I organize my bench a little bit to get the fitness up of the players I just bought. So into the game, we come up against a nice La Liga side, and I get my first chance in the 27th minute, finding Pato, breaking through along with the keeper. A ball roll past him, and it's a 1-0, so not too bad there. But into the second half, he will get through as well with Falcao, a near post finish, and Fry stands no chance. 1-1 it is. I'll of course try and get it back into the lead. A terrible shot there from Rubinho, but straight from that goal kick, I pick the ball up and I will pass it to Pato, who I actually thought were offside there, but for some reason he's not, and he will make it 2-1, give me the lead back. And I believe he went ultra attacking after that because I got a lot of space here to Pato. He's alone with the keeper. We'll take him out once again, and that is a 3-1. He completes his hat trick as well, and he was not done. He will break through and almost recreate the third goal. I tried for the hocus pocus pass into the goal. Ends up being a look away pass, but still I'm happy with it. It's the fourth goal for Pato, and he's on the ball in the 90th minute as well. A little bit of link up play here to find Lamela on the edge of the box, who makes his way all the way into the little box. A ball roll Waka to get a bit of space, and Pato with the shot, unlucky not to get his 5th goal. So the game ends at 4-1, and I get another 3 points in 4 Division 2. Not too bad there, and we will of course just continue. We got a good fitness on all of the players, and we go straight into the next game. And I come up against the squad which really wasn't too bad, using that red kit there as well, but a 5 at the back and making it quite difficult to break him down. I get a chance here in the 2nd minute with Lamela, a few skill moves here out on the wing to make his way into the box, and unlucky not to score there. And then 7th minute, I get another chance of finding Congo, cuts inside, a little low cross to find Elgerson, but once again it is saved. 16th minute, we find Elgerson and saved again. 41st minute, we get another chance, but no goal. So yeah, I couldn't really get a goal in the first half, which I dominated pretty much. But then in the start of the second half, I find Ronaldinho, a little fake shot to get a bit of space. 1-0 it is. So not too bad there. I try for a rainbow flick here, but realizes it is De Rossi. The ball falls to De Segli, and it's a 2-0. And 72nd minute, it's Pato on the ball, and he tries to go with a rainbow flick over the keeper, gets taken down, and we pick up the 4th penalty of the series. Ronaldinho will convert it to make it a 3-0, and I'm through, getting another 3 points, and we are closing in on that promotion. Not too bad there. But before we play our next game, I will go out and pick up a few contracts, because Ronaldinho out of contracts, and then it's always good to have a few extras once some of the players run out of contracts. So yeah, we apply the contract to Ronaldinho, and we go straight away into our next game. A game that will prove to be pretty tough. I come up against quite a strong 3-5-2 squad, which you'll see here in just a second. A lot of French players in the side, and he played quite good. But I will get a chance here in the 8th minute with Lamela, once again with the skill moves, making his way into the box, but blocked by the defender. Elgerson on the ball, 14th minute, going past 2 defenders, but it goes just wide of the goal. But finally, 16th minute, we find Robinho, cuts inside with the scoop turn, and that is 1-0. But apart from that, I didn't create that many chances in the game. I get one here in the 42nd minute with Robinho once again, but I couldn't get a goal. And in the second half, I created nothing. So the game ends at 1-0. I'm at 13 points and 1 point away from that promotion. So we had a contract there to fry, go straight away into the next game. And my players were running a little bit low on fitness. Should probably play an offline game. And I come up against a pretty solid squad there, and I get a terrible start to the game. He makes it 1-0 in the 3rd minute, and in the 8th minute, he makes it 2-0, so not looking very good. And his keeper had a very good game, and I just wasn't clinical enough. I get through there with Panto, a bad skill move, the keeper gets onto it, and the shot is just terrible. So no goal that time around. We break through here with Lamela, make my way into the box, cross it in there to get it back, and look at that save from the keeper, just getting it just off the line. Unlucky there, but then 40th minute we break through to make it 2-1 with Elgerson, and I was of course hunting that equalizer, trying to get it back in the game, but instead it is him breaking through here with a nice pass into Tevez, and that is a 3-1. And then I was trailing by 2 goals, had a hard time, and yeah, I couldn't get a goal. His keeper saved every single thing I tried in this game. Quite frustrating. So I end up losing the game 3-1, and that will be the end of the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have another one out tomorrow, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.